So that is the starting point for the development of machine learning and AI, because now, of course, if we understand what that data is, we can understand how to direct the machine learning process to find out the things we need to find and create those algorithms which can then automate that process and act really, really quickly in real time.
Hello, you're watching Proactive. I'm joined by John Regan, the CEO of Electric Guitar. John, very good morning, and exciting developments in your Markham's AI joint venture. You've created your first product, Engagement Intelligence, or EI. Tell us more about that.
Morning, Stephen. It's good to see you again. Yeah, I mean, we're really excited. Whenever you get involved in a tech development, obviously the development process can be challenging. So there's an element of risk involved. So I'm really pleased that we've been able to move forward so quickly on this, because it's gone relatively smoothly for development. So yes, we've launched the first product now, EI. What that product is actually is it's a view on the data that Three Radical have collected over a number of years. So they had, when we started doing the DD on Three Radical before the RTO, what we realized is that they were sitting on a potential gold mine. They had what they called the global data store, which was a set of data which they had collected over the years, and which contained, we estimated, just over 1 billion data points describing how people had engaged with the Three Radical platform over a period of time. Now, from the point of view of using machine learning to understand what's driving that engagement, how we can influence it, how we can make that better for our clients, so more people engage, so more people buy, more people spend money and create that ROI, that was an absolute goldmine. We didn't really know what was in there, because obviously as a human looking at that amount of data is very, very difficult to know. So the first stage in that process is to start to investigate it. And that's what we've done. We've started to make sense of it, started to understand, what is very technical, complex data in human terms, which means that we can talk about it and learn from it. And what we've now done is put a dashboard over the top. So that means now we've got what is in essence a really massive piece of market research conducted on millions and millions of people doing millions and millions of different things, where we can now drill down into that and understand what they did. So that is the starting point for the development of machine learning and AI, because now, of course, if we understand what that data is, we can understand how to direct the machine learning process to find out the things we need to find and create those algorithms which can then automate that process and act really, really quickly in real time. So the product itself is really exciting, because it's going to tell us all sorts of things that we just didn't know in a very empirical way, which is going to be really valuable to the clients that we're working with. But then it's the next step, which is also really, really exciting now, because now we know that data is there, we know it's valuable, and we know now we can start to deploy that machine learning and really create some value from it.
So, John, does this enhance your position then as an AI innovator in marketing?
Oh, yes, it does. I mean, one of the challenges with AI, and I think I've said this before, Stephen, that without the right data, it's impossible to develop machine learning. And this is the way that marketing is going now. Everything needs to be very fast, very, very personalized, very immediate. And the most effective way to do that is with machine learning or with generative AI. And we're seeing lots of brands deploy that in lots of different ways. What you need for that, though, is the right data. And actually, data about engagement in this type of quantity and this type of quality is very scarce. So that gives us a really, really valuable position in the marketplace. It means that we're able to innovate with that. It means that we're able to move forward really, really quickly in this space now and start to deliver some real value there. And I think the interesting thing, everyone's seen things like ChatGPT. And I think one of the things that is that it's great for doing general tasks, but when you start to drill into it for something specific, something which you might have particular expertise or knowledge of, it starts to get less effective. And that's because it's a generalist. It doesn't have that specific data. If it had the specific data, it would be brilliant. Now we've got the specific data for engagement. So that's why that's so valuable.
Well, John, I hope you'll keep us posted on any further developments. Thank you very much for the update today.
Thank you very much, Stephen.
That's John Regan, the CEO of Electric Guitar.